Hello everyone. Today I'd like to talk about human bones. Do you know how many bones there are in the human body? Well, when a human is born, they have about 350 bones, but as they grow into adults, it reduces to around 200 bones. Why does this happen? It's because some of the bones fuse together as we grow. Let's take a look at which bones fuse together. First, let's talk about the skull. The skull is made up of tough and sturdy bones that protect the brain. However, in babies, it's still soft and has some elasticity. This is to make it easier for the head to pass through during childbirth and to accommodate the rapid growth of the brain. A baby's skull is composed of many bones like the frontal bone, temporal bone, parietal bone, and occipital bone, but these bones are connected by sutures, which are zigzag lines. These sutures gradually solidify as the child grows, but it takes several years for them to completely fuse. Particularly, the frontal bone starts off as two separate bones, but by around the age of 2, it becomes one. Alright everyone, here's a quiz for you. How many bones make up a baby's skull? The answer is 45. Surprised, adult skulls are made up of 22 bones, so it's less than half. This indicates that many bones fuse together during infancy. So, what does this fusion mean? It's said to be related to humans having advanced intelligence. Humans have larger and more developed brains compared to other animals, but to make that possible, we need skulls that are both soft and flexible. However, at the same time, we also need skulls that are hard and sturdy. This is because the brain is very delicate and vulnerable to external shocks or pressure. That's why humans have evolved to have soft skulls as babies, which then transform into hard skulls as adults. This is one of the benefits of the reduction in the number of human bones. Next, let's talk about the spine. The spine is a flexible pillar made up of individual bones called vertebrae, which support and facilitate movement in the back. Vertebrae extend from the neck to the tail, but two are particularly special, the sacrum and the coccyx. The sacrum is formed by the fusion of 5 vertebrae, creating a triangular bone called the sacrum. In adults, the sacrum is a single bone, but in babies, it is still separate. The sacrum fuses around the age of 18. The coccyx is formed by the fusion of 3 to 5 vertebrae, creating a small protrusion called the tailbone. Like the sacrum, the coccyx is a single bone in adults but separate in babies. The coccyx fuses around the age of 25. Now, here's an interesting piece of trivia for you all. The fusion of the sacrum and coccyx is related to the fact that humans have evolved to walk upright on 2 legs. To achieve bipedalism, it's crucial to stabilize the center of gravity, and this is where the sacrum and coccyx come into play. The sacrum connects with the pelvis to support the lower body, while the coccyx, linked with muscles and ligaments, helps maintain balance. However, there are drawbacks to bipedalism as well. One of them is the increased strain on the back. To alleviate this strain, the spine needs to curve, and this is facilitated by the sacrum and coccyx. The fusion of these bones forms the curvature of the spine. This is another advantage, as it means fewer bones in the human skeletal structure. Now let's talk about the pelvis. The pelvis is a large, flat bone that supports the lower body, and there are 2 of them on either side. In adults, the pelvis is a single bone, but in babies, it consists of 3 parts, the pubis, ilium, and ischium. These 3 parts gradually fuse as a person grows, forming the complete pelvis, a process that takes about 20 years to complete. Alright, now here's another quiz for all of you. What happens when the pelvic bones fuse together? The answer is, it makes childbirth easier. Were you surprised? When the pelvic bones fuse, it widens the exit of the pelvis. This is necessary to facilitate the birth of a baby. However, there's a downside to the fusion of pelvic bones. It leads to a decrease in running speed. While it increases stability in the pelvis, it reduces flexibility. This means you can't open your legs as wide when running. In fact, humans are slower runners compared to other animals. The top speed for a human is about 45 kilometers per hour, while a cheetah can reach about 120 kilometers per hour, a horse about 90 kilometers per hour, and a dog about 60 kilometers per hour. This can be considered one of the drawbacks of the reduction in the number of bones in humans. As mentioned, human bones fuse and reduce in number as they grow, optimizing for function and shape. However, this fusion can also lead to a loss of flexibility and mobility. The reduction in the number of bones in humans reflects the history of human evolution and development, but at the same time, it also presents human limitations and challenges. So that was the story about the number of bones in humans. Did you all know how many bones and types you have in your own bodies? Human bones not only support and move our bodies, but also represent our life and individuality. By learning more about our bones, we might gain a deeper understanding of our bodies and ourselves. If you found it interesting, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.